Chapter 6, Part 12, the Virginia Horton case. So they decided to stop the regression, and Virginia came out of the hypnotic trance, and they said goodbye. Budd Hopkins said goodbye and thanked Virginia for her time, and he went back to his place just to reflect on the hypnotic regression and everything that was said. And he just began analyzing it and comparing it to other abduction cases. And there are some similarities between the Virginia abduction and other abductions. And he noticed a pattern, Budd Hopkins, that it was unknown to the public, or it was very obscure. For example, many abductees said that the walls of the UFO were circular, and the light inside the spacecraft was sourceless, like it didn't have a source. And then he began comparing the light colors that were set by multiple abductees. For example, Virginia said that the light was pale gray, and then there was Elaine Thomas from the Case County, Kentucky abduction, and she also said that the light inside the UFO was gray. And also Barney Hill said that the light was bluish. And also David Stevens, who was abducted with another person in Maine in 1975, said that the room in the spaceship was gray and the floors were shiny. So multiple people had described the light inside the spaceship as being pale, gray, pearly, or blue, like a bluish. And there is another issue, that the light inside the spaceship is really bright. For example, Carl Hickton was abducted in Wyoming in 1974, and he complained later about the lights in the hospital room where he was taken after his abduction, and they said that the lights were too bright and his eyes were extremely bloodshot and they tear constantly. And Mona Stafford, another woman from the Case County case, suffered a severe burning and tearing of the eyes, and her two companions also had problems with their eyes because the light inside the spaceship is really bright and it damages the eyes. And Mona Stafford's problem was so severe that she had to go see an eye doctor. And also Betty Hill, when she was on the examining table, said that the light was very bright and she had to shut her eyes because of the brightness, but also because she was scared of the aliens and didn't want to take a look at them. And also there was another abductee, Jerry Armstrong, was abducted when he was 12 from the grounds of the school he was attending in England, and he was found 7 hours later, and he remembers that there was something wrong with his eyes. And this happened in 1953. And Budd also began comparing other cases where little children were abducted, and there was a common similarity, and that was that they all had eye reactions or eye issues because of the bright light. So prior to her second hypnotic session, Virginia told Dr. Clamar and Budd Hopkins that she remembered other details of the abduction, and that is the way hypnosis works. Like once someone goes under hypnosis, they begin to remember things after the hypnosis. And Virginia said that she began describing the equipment that was used to make the cut on her leg. And she described it like dental equipment, but much smoother, and that it didn't look abrasive or scary.